With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
You look at this Eagle defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go! 19, Tiger, Lightning, 18.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jihad Campbell.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll bring a tight end in motion.
James is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
this return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Eagle defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
2nd and 11. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready? Viking 18.
He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Seahawks at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 10.
Back to throw here.
Open man. He's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw again.
Hyatt able to make the catch downfield.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
They're going to look to throw.
That's taken in by Arroyo.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Elijah Arroyo.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Powering his way forward. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a handoff up the middle. Armstrong. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 5.
Good. 180, 180.
Throwing is Hurts.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Eagles.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Rig alert. Rig alert. Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Tag. 18 Cardinals.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Here we go. Set.
A gift for Walker running right.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Okay, break. Here we go. 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Walker is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Walker once more. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They marked him short of the goal line.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run Walker.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Elijah Arroyo with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Seahawks 14, Eagles 7.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Unable to corral him, he fights through.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
In motion, the tight end.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They run it with James. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Hurts.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
19 Tigers, come 19, come 19. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Ready. 70 left.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Dancing away at the 35. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Philadelphia.
Great, set.
James. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Delta.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Play action. Here's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal.
Easy, 63, back.
Here's James. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
The extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hold it ready. Ready. 70 Lions. Warriors 70. Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
Here we go, set. Bravo 80. Mustang 19. Go.
Back to throw again.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Up the middle they go. It's Armstrong. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the ground, it's James. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And his kick is good. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
60 Bobcats, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw here.
He has Hyatt over the middle.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Gain of 2. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Pass caught, Arroyo right side. Now he's into the clear again. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
Walker now on first and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second and 1. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Andrew Makuba. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
At the 17-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A gain of 5. And an Eagle first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play action with Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
A gain of
4 yards the pickup, first down.
for a Seahawks.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take over.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Got it. Ready?
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now back to throw.
Looking high its way once again. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Ready? Cougar 19. Hurt, hurt. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, go.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Elijah Arroyo.
33 yards.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Seahawks 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
Hurts fumbles it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Great, set.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Seahawks 29-yard line.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let's go. Trimmer.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
Ready?
2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Come on, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Back to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Yeah, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Hogan, my team. Be ready, be ready.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, check that, check that. Set, ready. Set up.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Okay,
Here comes 2nd down.
ready, go.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, easy,
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts. But this one is going to wind up incomplete.
73. Good. Set. 180.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's 1st down. Hurts. Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hand off here to Walker.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw.
Out right to Smith-Njigba.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
To the right side, this is Walker.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
For the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously a touchdown will win it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
And it's 3rd down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Back to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.